Good morning, Suman. How are you doing today? It's been a long time. Last we connected,
Yeah,
and I'm so happy to meet you
yeah,
again.
you
Thank you
are
so
right.
much for joining me.
Hello, very good morning. I'm also so delighted to meet you once again. And I feel also, inner side too much happiness while looking on the screen. So,
Yes,
okay, how have you been and how was your morning?
I have been doing great, and my morning is also going great. Everything is going smoothly. Yes, no complaints. So tell me,
Okay.
how is your morning shaping you?
My morning was quite busy, but
Mhm.
now I am totally free for whole day, I can say.
Okay, that's great.
Yes,
So you are enjoying
yeah,
your
yeah.
Saturday and Sunday now.
Hmm,
So do you have any
right,
plan
right.
for Sunday, for tomorrow, or
Yes,
going
yes. I
somewhere?
thought
Mm.
no, I'm not going to somewhere, but I thought I should prepare something different. So maybe I will cook something unique compared to regular dish. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I think you maybe you like cooking. It means
No, I don't like cooking. Initially, I can say before started my YouTube channel, I was into cooking. I love to cooking, but after started my channel, I escape myself to cook more and more. But my sons has also too much complaint. Mama, nowadays you don't cooking too much. But yeah, when I was young. When I don't want to eat something, that time you pushed me and you gave me new recipes. But nowadays, why don't you cook something delicious? Like he's foodie. He love to different kind of food, not love to green vegetable. So I thought let's cook something for him at least tomorrow, something special for him.
it's lovely. Okay, so Suman, today,
Yeah.
okay, let's we will start our like conversation on the topic that is related to emotions. But before dive into our conversation, I would like to introduce yourself first for the sake of this video.
Yes. Yes, yes, sure. So, as you know very well, my name is Suman. I'm from Delhi and I'm a teacher. I don't go anywhere. I just teach at my home, online and offline. And apart from that, I love to upload video on my YouTube channel related to English content. And I love to read books. But these days, I can say past 1 month. I didn't read anything just because of I was enjoying in my parents' home. But I am trying to come on the right track slowly and gradually. Everything was messed up too much, but now I'm trying to come on my right track. If I talk about my hobbies, so these days I just fond of reading books.
Okay, that's really
My
great.
hobbies are fluctuating, not a fix. Sometimes I love to create more and more videos. Sometimes I read a lot.
Yes, it
Sometimes
feels
I
like
watch
that.
a lot.
It
Yeah.
happens like that.
Hmm.
Sometimes we feel very motivated, sometimes we feel demotivated. So it's human
Yes.
nature. Yes. So that's
Yeah.
such a
I would
wonderful.
also love to know about you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes. And such a lovely introduction. And I got to know that you have a great hobbies. And Suman, as you know, my name is Swati. And I'm from a very beautiful place, Jammu and Kashmir. I am a homemaker, mother of one kid. Talking about my hobbies, I love reading, listening to music, watching movie, playing badminton, and apart from this, recently I started teaching spoken English to the beginner level people and also to the intermediate level. But I not teaching them, but actually I think I practice with them. So it's been only 4 months, and I'm enjoying this journey also. So yes, this that's a little bit of yes.
That's really amazing to know about you. So may I know before marriage what you used to do, like after completed your study?
Okay, so yes, when I completed my study, I was a teacher in a school for a short period of
Okay.
time. Then after that, I
Mm-hmm.
got married and forget about this dream. I would like to do something in my life, and I was busy with my kid. And but I had this dream to speak this language since my school time, but I never got that kind of exposure. So I think nowadays
Mm-hmm.
social media play a very crucial role. Whatever you have dream nowadays, you can achieve if you have that kind of burning desire, dedication, and if you are diligent. So definitely we can achieve anything. So I think this is the one thing
Yeah.
that I would like to teach people. So nowadays, I think I am
Mm-hmm.
pursuing my dream as well as I am learning this language, teaching this language, and yes, I think nowadays I am leading my life like I'm leading my dream.
Oh, that's amazing. And I must say, your story and my story is same. We are on the same boat. Uh, Talking about my speaking, I used to also during my NTT diploma, I was so curious to speak English, but I was unable to find the right way, how to speak English, how to
Yes,
right process.
yes.
Yeah.
But now we
Okay.
both are
So,
speaking this language. So how
yes,
long? Like it's been 1 year, 2 years. How long you have been working on this language?
I had been working on this language with consistency for 1 year, and otherwise, I was started my journey 2023, the month of September. So it's been 2.5 years, but that time I was not with consistent. So I
Yes,
must say, YouTube taught me what is the importance of consistency, determination,
yes.
and yeah, I must say I learned from YouTube consistency and reading books. I didn't started my YouTube channel, that time I didn't give the much uh, value of reading something. But now I got to know how much the importance of reading. When we read something, then we can uh, learn many things, not only
Yes.
reading or pronunciation.
Definitely. I think with the journey of
Yeah.
this language, we got to know many things and started working on those, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly right. Literally tell you, when I started my journey, then I know how to take out time for ourselves. Otherwise, I used to now I'm not getting that word. Like I used to make excuses,
Yes.
procrastinations.
Procrastinate. Mhm.
I don't have time. How can I learn these things? But now I can say whatever I want to do, I can. Now I know what is the right way to learn something.
Yes. And if we are
Yeah.
very consistent with the activity or with the skill that we want to acquire, so yes, definitely half an hour is enough every single day if you are
Yes.
giving that skill. So definitely over a period of time, you can learn that skill. So nowadays, I
Hmm.
think we are
Yeah.
learning these things that
Hmm.
earlier we were not aware, or maybe we were aware, but we were always procrastinating the things, right? As you
Hmm.
said
Hmm.
that earlier.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I totally resonate with your point. If anyone want to do something, so do with patience and do with consistency. As you already mentioned, half hour is enough to
Hmm.
change yourself, isn't
Yes.
it?
Half an hour, we have to
Yeah.
give half an hour with full dedication that time. So that time
Yes,
it
yes.
works. Otherwise, if your mind is somewhere and you are learning somewhere, so you cannot get out of, from that thing. So we need to
Yeah.
give that 30 minutes with dedication, right? So,
Yeah,
Suman,
yeah.
I would like
May
to
I
ask
know
you.
how much time?
Yes, yes.
Yes, this is my last question, then
Hmm.
you will ask. So my question is that how much time you give your especially on the speaking journey? Like how much time do you spend
Okay, so I
in a
started
day?
when Nowadays, I would say like 3 4 hours I gave to my teaching because I conduct four
Mm-hmm.
session in a day, 1 hour. So yes, 3 4 hours goes to teaching, and apart from this, I love listening and watching podcast. It may be about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and speaking sometime with myself. If I listen any podcast, try to speak on that in my own words. Maybe it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes. So I love to speak with myself sometime. And apart from this, sometimes I also love shadowing practice, like even 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and reading. So it takes, I don't spend so much on reading, but yes, definitely I love to read small stories. So I give time at least 15 minutes. So we can, if we compare, not compare, if I combine the time, I think 5 hours, I think it becomes 5 hour, 5:30 or maybe 6. So yes.
Oh, wow. That's
Mm.
a really amazing job, I can say. Okay, so as you mentioned,
Mm.
in your intro, you have also kid.
Mm.
So, how much time do you give for your kid? And may I know how many kids do you have? One or two?
Okay, I have one kid, and right now he's in school and he's in fourth standard. So when he came back like 3 p.m., so I give my time to him, and at 4:30 he goes to his tuition, and when he came back, then I also get time to give him. So yes, definitely I also give time to him, and when I mostly my classes in the evening to the students from third standard to onward standard, like
Hmm.
up to 12th standard. So in that session, sometime my son also join with me. So in this way,
Okay.
I give my time to my son. Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Amazing.
Yes. So how many
All
kids do
right.
you have?
I have also one kid.
Okay. So in which standard right now? He or she is?
He is now fifth standard.
Okay. So now maybe he's in
Yeah.
school.
Yes, that is the reason now I am fully free. Otherwise,
Yeah.
when kids stay at home, then mothers,
They
I can
always
say, doesn't
disturb,
free.
they always disturb.
Yeah.
We would like this thing, we would like this thing.
Mhm.
So that time it
Yeah.
disturb. Mhm. So yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Mm.
so let's come to our point. So
Yes.
please ask me question. As you mentioned, you have many questions related to
Emotions.
emotion. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So Suman, I would like
Hmm.
to ask you that how do you handle your emotions like anger, happiness, stress, anxiety? So when things don't
Hmm.
go your way,
Hmm.
how do
So
you handle?
according to my observation, when I feel especially stressed, uh, then I take a long breath and
Mm.
I love to stay calm
Mm.
when I feel stress. And
Mm.
when we feel stress, then we don't want to do, I think, work related to especially study because
Mm.
for study purpose, for making video, we have to peaceful mind. Then we can do our work with perfectly, I can say. So
Yes.
whenever I feel stressed, so I love to talk to with my mom, and
Mm.
especially I love to talk with my husband. If I have any kind of problem, so I usually share first with my husband. So by God grace, he always try to solve my problem.
That's
And
great.
if my husband busy any work, then I prefer to talk with my mom. And if maybe sometime my mom is busy, then I just prefer to scroll my phone. So instead of thinking too much deeply,
Mm.
I
You
engrossed
try to
myself
divert your
another way.
attention
Yeah,
in other ways.
yes,
That
absolutely right.
that's also a
Yeah,
good
so
way.
that's how.
Mhm.
So that's how I can say try to uh, change my diversion.
Okay, that's great. Yes, because sometimes
Mhm.
as we are all emotional beings, so sometimes we feel happy, sometimes we feel angry, stress, anxiety. So when they attack us, so definitely we should take break, as you said that, you know, within
Mm-hmm.
that period we cannot do something great. So it's better to take break.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier I used to think a lot whenever, I was in emotions, and I was not able to handle my emotions. Maybe if I am in angry mood, at the same time I, react. But now, with the
Okay.
journey of my life, I got to know that how to handle your emotions. You don't need to, react at the same time, because that time when
Mm-hmm. We should take time.
yes, we
We
should
should
take
think
time.
that particular situations. Yeah,
Yes, because that
exactly
time our
right.
mind, are not clear, and we are so emotionally bombarded. And so I got to know that I should take rest in that period. I also prefer to take rest, and sometime if I'm not handling that stress, so that time I, talk with my sister, with my mom. So in this way, I handle my,
Mm-hmm.
emotions. So these
Yeah,
ways
you are
we can
absolutely right.
in this way
Mm-hmm.
handle our emotions when things don't
And
go our
I
way.
can say, I can say many people when they get stressed, they don't
Mm,
want to talk anyone and they don't want to scroll their phone and they just want to lay down or sit calmly. So
mm,
instead of sit calm or instead of lay down, we should do something other. So our mind not
mm.
not too much anxiety, not we don't feel too much anxiety or
Yes.
stress if
Mm.
we are doing something else.
Yes, yes. I think because sharing your emotion is really important, because these emotions are invisible. No one can see us,
Hmm.
like what kind of situation we are facing or what kind of emotion we are feeling. So when we share emotion, I think it also lose its energy. As you said, that some people don't share their emotion, and then that stress becomes anxiety, and sometimes the anxiety becomes depression. So to get rid of
Hmm.
that depression, we should share our emotion. Otherwise, we can read, we can listen music. Actually, we need to divert our
Hmm.
attention towards some other works, so
Yeah,
that we can,
you are absolutely right.
escape from,
Hmm.
severe anxiety people nowadays are facing. Because as
Hmm.
you know that nowadays on social media, somewhere wherever we see news, they are showing that, like news always show that people nowadays, full of anxiety, and they are facing so many issues. Even small children nowadays, because of emotion, I think they do suicide. So when these emotion
Hmm.
becomes stress and anxiety and then convert into depression, so that time we don't
Hmm.
know which action we need to take. So definitely we
Yeah,
should,
yeah.
like share our
Yeah,
emotion
so
with
I can
someone,
hmm.
those
So we
we
can
trust.
say there are
Mhm.
yes, yes, exactly right. Sorry for interrupt.
Okay.
So I must say, I would like to say, if anyone want to feel stress, so
Mm.
instead of laying down alone,
Yes.
you should talk. You should share your feeling. If you don't have anyone, so you should take meditation. You should
Yes,
talk.
meditation is
If
also one of the great
anyone,
technique.
hmm, yes, if anyone believe on the God. So
Mm.
you can talk with your God. You can
Yes.
talk to yourself.
Yes,
So
it's
that's
like
how
talk to
you
yourself,
can.
talk to your God. Yes, we can
Hmm.
get relief of that stress, anxiety, with our
Yeah.
emotions. So in this way, we can handle.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay,
Yes.
so my
Yes.
second question, Suman, to you, that can you share a
Hmm.
time when your emotion taught you something important?
Yes. Absolutely. So I must say, there are many things which is taught me as
Hmm.
like if we are uh, anger to someone, suppose that, so instead of angry to someone
Hmm.
immediately,
Yes.
so we should if we are suppose that if we are getting angry,
Hmm.
so we should control ourselves. How? We should take a breath
Hmm.
and we should talk. And if you are unable to control your anger. So I think we should change your place. That's how we can control our anger. And it's also happens with me. Suppose that you know, as I mentioned, I'm a teacher. I teach primary students. So some students are really very stubborn kind of. So they are like too much stubborn. So when I teach him and I explain him again and again, then they are not unable to understand me. Then I ignore, like I slap also two or three, because I this is my duty to teach him. Like their parents send me to teach them, and they are unable to uh, handle the situations, and they are sorry, if they are not ready to focus on particular subject, then what I do, I ignore him or them, like for few
Yes.
minutes, not too
Mm.
much, like for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, so that my mind also become bit cool, and my students' mind also feel free or bit cool. So
Yes.
that's how I can say control my anger. So this is I learned from my student. Initially, I
Mm.
used to beat a lot, but now I learned this thing. If you are getting too much angry, then you can ignore for few minutes. So
Mm.
this is I learned, and I can say whatever I am doing with wholeheartedly. You know, I have been teaching more than 10 years. I can say I haven't. I started my teaching journey after my 10th standard. Uh, so I one student, like I taught more than 5 years, 6 years. So it means student and students' parents know me very well. So that's
Yes.
how whatever I am doing with wholeheartedly. When I
Mm.
teach, I forget my time or money. I just consider myself, these student is mine, not
Mm.
relate with money.
Yes, definitely. That's a good approach, actually. So definitely, as a human being, sometimes we feel, angry. And as you said that you are a teacher, and sometimes your student doesn't listen me, and they are stubborn kind. And that time we feel that kind of stress. Why they are not listening me? Why they are not understanding me? The same case with me
Hmm,
when I started teaching spoken English to the student. And as as you because when you teach online and when you teach offline, it's very different. So when I started
hmm,
teaching online spoken English, and after 1 month, and one of the parents of student called me that my child is not improving so much, and you should take care. And I feel
yeah.
stressed that time. So
Yeah, this
even
is
I
the
was.
common line from parent
Yes,
side.
and I thought that
Yes.
I am not, giving that kind of important knowledge that the other student, because other student are, doing great, but according to like her parents, he's not doing great. I told him that according to me, if I compare her first day and today, she is improving very well. But she told
Mm-hmm.
that no, she is not improving. Please take care. So, I didn't, sleep that night, whole night. I feel like awkward because when you start any work initially, and when someone not criticize but gives you feedback, so actually you
Mm-hmm.
have to work on that. So I took that
Mm-hmm.
feedback to improve on myself. So
Mm-hmm.
as you know, we are learning this language for past 1.5 year, and now we are able to speak. And they feel like within 1 month we can teach them, so that within 1 month they can able to speak like us. So it's not happen like that.
Mm-hmm.
But now that child is also in my class, and improving day by day. And yes, sometime you have to encounter these kind of feedback, and you have to also reflect on you that what you can do. And that I got to know that yes, definitely you will get good feedback as well as bad feedback, so you need to work on that. So this type
Mm-hmm.
of situation when you face, actually you feel also nervous,
Hmm.
uncomfortable, stress, and rather than
Hmm.
think about so much, just try to focus on you where you can improve. So in this way I am also
Hmm.
learning with the journey of
And I
teaching
must
line.
say feedback is most important for us,
Mm.
for our like for teachers.
Yes,
If we get feedback, so we can improve more and more.
yes.
Even though I personally tell my like parents, please, if you want to change something, so you can call me free. Like
Mm.
you can call me freely. You don't
Mm.
feel hesitation. If you
Yes.
want to change something, if you want to change curriculum, so you can
Mm.
share your feeling. Don't, instead of talking each other here and there,
Yes.
you can call directly.
Mm. Yes, this
Yeah.
is the right
So
way,
as
right?
you mentioned.
Mm.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, when that parents give you feedback and you felt so awkward and you thought, yes, I have to do, means you are a good teacher. That is the reason you are thinking. You are not ignoring.
Mm.
You are trying to do good. Yes, how
Yes.
can I do good for him?
Yes,
Yeah.
how we
So
can do
as you
better.
mentioned,
Mm.
hmm. So as you mentioned, you have been learning English 1.5 year. So I must say this is the not only 1.5 year hard working. We have been learning for our childhood. So
Mm.
we shouldn't compare with kids because
Yes.
when we are in the KG class, we learn like nursery to KG alphabets
Mm.
and sight words, vowels. So
Mm.
our learning process is coming from, I can say, childhood, not only one and
Yes.
a half years. There are many things which you applying like when your college
Yes,
life, your
like grammar
class life.
concept, sentence structure, we all
Mhm.
know that, but we don't know where to apply.
Yes,
When we start speaking,
yes,
so
yes.
definitely those knowledge also, add some value to our
Yeah, yeah.
teaching,
Hi.
to our English
Hmm, hmm.
language.
You,
Hmm.
yeah, you snatch my words. Yeah,
Yes,
those values also add in our conversation. Yeah,
yes, yes.
right, right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, so last question I would like to ask you that what do you do when you feel stressed or emotionally tired?
Okay, so I think I already mentioned when,
Yes.
especially when I feel tired or exhausted,
Hmm.
it's depend on a situations.
Hmm.
Like if I feel stressed by someone, then I usually first share with my husband
Hmm.
because he is one of the who told me the right direction, what you have to do. And all time I don't prefer to tell everything my problems to my mom because they she has also so many responsibilities. So I don't prefer to tell to my mom every problem. So I usually share with my husband and he always try to solve my problem. And second thing, I love to scroll my phone whenever I feel stress. And if I don't, as I mentioned, it's depend on a situation. If I don't want to operate the phone, then I just do meditation. I
It
believe on
depends
the
on the
God, so I
situation.
talk to myself. Yeah,
That's
there is
great.
no any other strategy. And what about you?
Okay, so I also shared that sometime I talk with myself and sometime I talk with my sister and yes, definitely I also share my emotion with my husband and now he's posted in New Delhi. So whenever he's free, that time I can talk with him. So definitely whenever I feel emotionally bombarded, that time I talk with my sister as well as uh, I also talk with myself. So I'm a kind of that person.
Hmm.
Yes. Mm.
I am also, sometime I am also talk with myself. Yeah.
Mm.
I also
Okay.
shared with my sister, but my sister, I have three sisters, but all are very busy. Like one of
Mm.
my sister makeup artist, so she has also very less time. And
Yes.
second one is Yeah, second one is in-laws home. So sometimes she is also busy. And third one is she's a fashion designer. So she is also quite busy. So I
Okay.
usually prefer to talk with my mom
Yes,
because
those who
she's
are free,
free.
those who are, ready to listen us, so we can share our emotion with them. So definitely, those
Yes,
people
yes.
should have time to listen us, so that they don't judge us,
Mm-hmm.
they don't, think about much, so
Mm-hmm.
that they can handle our problem. So we also think about the person, other person is free or not. We should also.
Yeah, you are right.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Even though I also love to share with my sister,
Hmm.
sometime whenever she free, then we gossip a lot.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was such a lovely talk with you, and time is also going to end. So I hope
Okay.
you also enjoyed this conversation with me, and I really love the conversation and also share, my experience with you. You also shared your experience, and it was such a wonderful talk with you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I also enjoyed literally a lot. And I feel so close to your heart. Like when I talk to you, I felt so happy. And sorry, I feel so happy. I felt when I talked to you first time.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like our
And
vibes sometimes, match. It feels like that.
yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes,
I
yeah.
also feel
And
the
you
same.
brought us such a lovely topic, right? Yeah.
Yes,
I
sometimes
thought,
we need to talk about this type of topic. So thank you so much,
I talked
Suman.
first time on this topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely we will talk
Okay.
another time with other topic, right?
Yes, yes,
Mm.
sure, sure. Okay,
Okay.
thank you, you too, for inviting me.
Thank you
Okay,
so
bye
much.
bye.
Okay.
Have
Bye
a
bye.
great
Have a
day.
great day ahead.